talking about serious and what needs to be taken serious is the situation with Kiba Walker. This is some serious allegations now. It has not been completely confirmed yet. So everything I want to go on from here, from this point on, just to keep everyone safe. These are all
mangaka, right?
Alleged.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, this is about. I'll explain everything that this person has been involved with. But for those who do not know,
this is stuff that has allegedly come out via social media about the mangaka of Windbreaker.
This is actually a voice actor.
The voice actor.
Voice actor.
Correct. I'm sorry. That's my mistake.
No, you're fine.
Not the mangaka of Windbreaker. It's the voice actor of, I can't think of the character's name.
Windbreaker manga you're thinking of is that one that got canceled. The one about bicycles. I'm talking about that Windbreaker, the fighting school one, the voice actor for the English dub.
I apologize for the confusion.
No, you're fine, man. You're fine. So for those who don't know, Kiba Walker is under a lot of flack because on July 31st, 2025, this actor Arthur Lee Walker, also known as Kiba Walker, was accused by, I'm going to keep this person's name out of here just for safety, even though I have the person's name, I'm going to keep it for safety because at the time, it seemed, I think they're actually of age now, but at the time when this stuff happened, they were not of age. This person, Kiba Walker is accused of grooming and exchanging sexual material while this person was 15 to 16 years old. And keep in mind, Walker was around 22 years old. Now, these are alleged accusations that took place from 2017 to 2020. That is the first accuser. So now where it gets a little more serious now is there is a second accuser. I'm going to keep this person's name out of here also. This person came forward. Alleged grooming began when he was 17, sharing screenshots of the conversation. So there's receipts. So like I said, I know there might be proof of this happening. For all safe and purposes, we have to say alleged. So what's happened with the community, the response to this, that Pride in Dallas removed Walker. I think Walker actually was supposed to be a guest speaker or something involving.
You know what's really sad is like, I mean, we never want to take any type of like political stance or any type of like stance on any hot topipic, but when it
involves the anime community, we have to talk about
this voice actor is what's the character's name in Windbreaker that he voice acts? I can
look it up for you while you're talking about it.
That's like the character's like a male fighter but dresses in drag all the time. I could be incorrect.
I think it's either confirmed that the person is a transgender, but I think you're doing the safe.
I don't know if I think because I haven't got to that point in the story, so I'm not sure if it's a male character that dresses in drag or it's a transgender character.
I think that's the safest way of putting it. I think that's fine. Yeah.
The voice actor is the voice actor for that character.
Which I'm not 100% sure. Sorry to cut you off there, but I think also this person also is heavily involved in the LGBTQ community. So I think that the role will kind of fit for the person. Right. But what is going on though?
It's to have a character in that community that's in such a popular show and it's being represented well from the character perspective, right? This person's strong. This person's, doing things and making stuff happen. What a disservice to that character and the people that look up to that character, right? By this so what a disservice.
The person's name is Asuku Subikano, I think. It's I'm not probably butchering that.
Subikano or something like that. Yeah.
Yes. And right now they are listing that the gender is a male. But I mean, that just might be the app I'm using to do it. So like I said, I'm not confirming on that. But yes, going back to the disservice, because I know a lot of people were raving about the second season. Because for me, if I'm being honest, Windbreaker, it's kind of a no-go for me.
Season 1 rocked my socks off, dude.
Everyone says season 1 was great. The only reason why I didn't want to watch season 1 or even watch it because is that you have the tournament arc, if you want to call that. It's all located in one place. About half the season is located on like a stage. Now, for those who know, I'm not a big fan of Hunter x Hunter. I hated how it took like 12 episodes for them to go up the staircase. Besides that, I'm not a big fan of stationary anime. So that's one reason why I didn't want to watch it. Okay. But with season 2 coming out, this show is breaking barriers, boundaries, getting people talking for the right reasons. And just like you said, what a disservice to the character themselves. There is so much to go on in this. And I actually have a statement from Walker saying things have been brought up and I'm going to be addressing them soon. I'm beyond shocked and I don't even know what to say. Now, again, there's no denial. There's no accepting it, no denying it, nothing like that. All we know is that in the future, Walker will be making a future response. Now, what's also sad about this though is that the professional ties that he has. So far, the industry sources have listed Walker as an inactive or also a blacklisted voice actor. So some of the things you might have heard Walker on, if you've probably heard his voice if you listen to dub anime, Windbreaker, Shangri-La Frontier, Berserk of Gluttony, which I was very surprised about. I want to know which character he actually voiced in that one. Oceanoko and Genshin Impact.
Okay.
So these are some. That's just a few.
Yeah, those are decent IPs.
That's some pretty good stuff right there. Now, again, like you said, a disservice. But here's the thing: anime is seen as an art form, and I just want to know, like, how does this tie into the voice acting community? Because someone who is very well known for interviewing voice actors, someone who has been face to face with a lot of these voice actors, seeing them behind the booth, seeing them all this. How do you feel this is going to affect the community as it is? How do you think it's going to affect the anime community? What is this going to do?
Honestly, it'll probably have very little impact. I mean, depending on what comes out, I guess will depend on the impact that it has. If a bunch of crazy stuff comes out with like proof and it's this whole scandal, then I mean, maybe it'll be a big deal. But I think long standing, it might not be. It's hard to say, it's really hard to say. There's been other, I'm not going to mention any names or characters or anything just because of my job and what I get to do. But there's been other controversies in the anime and anime voice acting world that like were huge, and you just have
there's
to
so many
like
I want to mention right now. Oh
you
god.
just but like having the honor to get to talk to voice actors and do all this stuff, you just have to understand that like, hey, at the end of the day, I'm not somebody that was there. I have no idea what actually happened.
Exactly.
My best thing to do is to just stay in my lane, so to speak, and
Correct.
like continue to pursue what I can pursue. If I bring up these controversies that I had no real context for, I wasn't there, all I know is what you see online, then
Yes.
who knows what you could ruin things for yourself and for other people. So
I think
it's
I think
just
it's
going
a
to
great
depend
stance.
what comes out. It
Yes.
just
Yes.
like it's going to depend what proof does or doesn't come out. And also, let's be honest, it's not like he was, the main character of like the #1 most popular battle shonen for the past 5 years, right?
I'll tell you right now, he's got a lot. I'm looked at what he's been voice acting in. I'm just telling you right now, Clevitus, Lazarus, Windbreaker, Trillion Game. Let's see, Dragon Ball
Ruby and
Diamond. Let's see, Failure Frame, which I hated that one. That pissed me off.
It started off so interesting, and then it was like, what happened?
It made me so mad. And Archdemon's Dilemma, Cherry Magic, My Instant Death Ability. Oh, I'm making a video on that one soon. Shangri-La Frontier, Kingdoms of Ruins. I love
Dude,
that
talk
one.
about the most crash out anime ever. Freaking
It's so
Kingdom
good.
of Oh my
so good.
gosh! Like,
but kind of gearing back to all this, I think you did a great response on that because yes, we are not a political podcast. We are just talking about anime, and this does affect the anime community. And for those who are wondering what our stance is on all this stuff, is that first off, we have to wait till all the evidence comes out. My father always told me, never make assumptions early. Wait till you have all the evidence and then go off of that because there's always two sides of the stories. Hopefully, honest to God, my stance on this is hopefully it's not true.
yeah,
There's a lot of
taken out
alleged.
of context. Something's hopefully being sensationalized. But I will say also, like, exactly what you said he's allegedly accused of doing. I'm not afraid to say this. My favorite band of all time is this band called Brand New. And I freaking love this band. And I found Brand New when I was like 14, 15, and have listened to them my entire life. I've seen them live in concert one time, and stuff like just beautiful, wonderful freaking music. Like I can't stop raving about it. But in 2014, I think around 2014, stuff came out that the lead singer Jesse Lacey was doing exactly what this
Mm,
Kiba Walker is accused of
mhm,
allegedly doing, is having
right.
inappropriate text conversations with minors. And nothing was ever proven that he actually ever did anything other than having these inappropriate conversations with minors. But that caused the band to dissolve and they stopped making music because that stuff came out.
I mean, what it can do to a person. I mean, like I said, if this is wrong, and say this is none of this is true, what is this going to do to this person themselves? There's just emotional damage alone, career
Sure.
ruining. This is insane stuff. Now, if this is all true, then we can talk more about it later. I'm just right now, my mindset is where I'm standing is I'm just hoping it's not true.